Hey YouTube, we are experiencing a little bit of a bad situation here in Central Virginia. Right now we're in the middle of an ice storm and the power just went out, which kind of sucks. So luckily I have a generator for the trailer, so I don't have to worry about my food going bad because I have a generator. But that same generator can also power some various items in the house. I kind of wish I would have put a transfer switch on the inside of the house, which that's going to be my next thing to do, because if I put a transfer switch on, then I can use the generator to power things inside the house, at least for a couple hours, turn it off and power back on for a couple hours. So kind of sucks right now that yeah, my wife can't park. Yeah, I gotta head to the gas station to get some gas. I only got a 2-gallon tank, but that usually lasts about 8 hours or so. So this really sucks. Hopefully none of these trees, we got some big trees around here, hopefully none of them decide to come down, which as I was getting in the truck, a piece of one literally just came down in the street. So hopefully none of that happens and damages the power lines even further. I don't think it's in our neighborhood where the power went out, but somewhere there's a transformer, or maybe they turned the power, well, no, they didn't turn the power off. Something's going on somewhere to where the power has tripped, and this neighborhood is so quick to go off. What I really want to do to this house is put a automatic, as soon as the power goes off, a generator is ready to turn on automatically. It gets ridiculous around here. The wind blows and the power goes off. So I'm gonna go get a couple gallons of gas to make sure the generator stays on. I think it's about half a tank right now. That's probably like 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours worth of operation. And I have enough extension cords, or at least a couple of them, to where I can, wow, that looks kind of crazy, to where I can keep the refrigerators on and, you know, power a heater or something, because my house is all electric, which is the only, to me, the only downside about being all electric is when the power goes out, you don't have a heat source. But we have a little space heater. It's actually a pretty decent sized space heater, and it should at least keep us warm. We all might have to camp in one room tonight. I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully by tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be raining for like the next week, but not freezing rain. It's actually freezing rain right now. Let me give you, all the trees look sad. So all the trees outside are looking kind of down in the dumps. It's kind of funny looking. They all look sad. Hopefully none of them fall, and especially on power lines. Virginia Power, a couple, maybe about a year or so ago, had put into, had said that they were supposed to be starting to bury some of these power lines, because this happens a lot in Virginia. When we get this freezing rain, all of a sudden, you know, power's out because these sagging trees land on, oh look, there's literally a piece of tree in the middle of the road. But I gotta come out here and get some gas though. Kind of dangerous out here right now. The roads actually look really good. They look really good for where it's at right now. Oh great, somebody stopped up here. What is going on? Like, if you have a car, non-4-wheel drive, and you don't need to be out, why are you out? Why are you outside? Just go home. Okay, they're moving. They're moving. But some of this stuff falling can be pretty dangerous. See, now this is the part that sucks. I'm no more than maybe half a mile away from my house, maybe 3/4 of a mile away from my house at the closest gas station. And this gas station is on. All the lights is on, the street lights is on, nothing's out over here. It's just our neighborhood. Our neighborhood, for some reason, at the slightest blow of strong wind, the power goes out. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this gas and I guess not complain because I got a generator. There's only one other person in my neighborhood that has a generator, and his is auto. So as soon as the power goes off, his generator cuts on, which eventually I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get to that level. Jeez Louise, now I know why I don't come to this gas station for my generator gas. This stuff is expensive. This gas is as much as diesel. $2.45 for regular. Wow, that's kind of a ripoff. But being that it's the closest gas station to the neighborhood, maybe they feel they can do it. So I'm gonna head back to the house. Luckily, I have a kitchen on wheels, so when it comes to eating, we shouldn't have a problem. It's just keeping warm. So I'll just have to see what I can do about that. And that's why I want a house with a fireplace, because all this wood out here, especially even the wood that's falling, you can just throw it into a fireplace and heat up a whole house. Eventually I'm gonna get there. The next house I get, I want to build, and I want a fireplace on each section of the house, and in the center of the house, it'll probably be about 3 fireplaces. Yeah, gotta have a way to keep warm naturally without having to pay for it, because you never know what'll happen, what type of power will go out, or what type of businesses will fall, and then you can't get service. Like if it was gas, the gas company might not be able to get out to you because the roads are so bad. But I can go out and chop a tree, get a chainsaw and chop a tree up, and next thing you know, I got some heat. So yeah, this sucks. This better be the last one of the year too, because I'm over snow. I'm over it, and I'm definitely over ice. I don't even know if I want to go back down this road, because there is a guy speeding down the road. I don't know if I want to go back down this road because there's some trees that overhang on this road, and they look like they can go at any minute. So it's kind of sketchy. It's really sketchy on this road right here that leads back to my neighborhood. But and then on top of that, there was literally a whole bush in the road from one of the trees that had fell over, and you have to go into oncoming traffic. So I made it safely, but the idiot behind me decides to go into oncoming traffic while there's a car coming. Like, I don't know what people think. I don't know what they be thinking, but crazy, just crazy. Oh, this sucks on so many levels. So I thought I had a third extension cord, which I do, but I never repaired it. The negative prongs on the extension cord, both of them were out. I might actually have to go to Lowe's, see if I don't even know if they're open today because of the ice. So I'm kind of in a bad position right now. Not really bad. I have 2 extension cords and they both work. I just have to alternate to turn the heat on, because I got 2 space heaters, one that I keep in the trailer, and the other usually my wife uses when she uses inside, because it's colder where she has her desk at. So right now I got the generator on, which, hey, lucky I even have a generator, so I can't do too much complaining. And I got the PlayStation hooked up right now with the TV and the Wi-Fi, and I'll alternate to turn off the all that, you know, fun stuff, and then I'll turn on the refrigerators to make sure they stay cooling so we don't lose food. That's really the big thing. I'm not too worried about the trailer freezing, because I could just warm up the gas, and that takes a few hours to cool off. So if I warm up the gas, the griddle and the fryer, if I warm them both up, they'll keep the trailer more than warm enough for literally 3-4 hours at a time. So I'm not too concerned about that. I'll probably do that around midnight tonight, just to make sure, just in case the power hasn't come back on by then. But as you can hear in the background, the generator is on, and hopefully they get to it and can turn this power back on quick. I wish this was a standby generator, I really do, but you live and you learn. And that's I have a small issue with procrastination, because I should have been and fixed that cord. It's a really nice cord. My brother gave it to me, and it's a rigid high current cord, outdoor cord, and I should have been and fixed both ends, so just in case I needed it. But see, I already have 2 extension cords that I use, so I technically really didn't need it that much. But I have 4 outlets on the generator I can use, and I could run the heaters separate, and I got 12,000 watts on that generator, surge anyway. 9,500 nominal. So that generator can handle the TV, the Wi-Fi, and 2 heaters like it's nothing. So I kind of wish I would have just went ahead and fixed that cord earlier. But as of right now, it's all right. You know, like I said, I'll just have to alternate the heat with the electronic stuff. And right now everybody's in there charging up their devices, which you still got the vehicles from that. Hopefully it's not going to be out too long, but like I said, we shouldn't lose food. I hope not to anyway. And as far as the generator is concerned with the trailer, I can just plug that in, let it run for like 30-40 minutes, and everything in there will be okay. So I shouldn't lose food as far as what I sell either. So yeah, just a crappy situation right now. So it's not super cold in here right now, but it's always good to have a bunch of work lights. I got a bunch of work lights, so I'm gonna try and keep it as warm as I can in the house. But I'm not worried about the work lights too much because I can turn. I got electricity. I just gotta go out there and switch some cords around, and we have electricity for the regular living room light. So I'm not going to worry too much about lights, but I also have some of my camera lights that I actually can use to light a living room if need be. But we shouldn't need that too much. I guess we're going to bed early tonight though, because it's going to get dark in here, and I don't want to leave the generator running out there by itself. So at some point I'm going to have to shut it down or stay up all night. I'll probably end up staying up all night because this sucks. This really sucks. Everybody's dressed warm so we don't freeze. We're probably going to end up staying in the den tonight. This sucks. It does. But luckily I have some form of, some way to get some energy into the house. I'm probably going to go out to the trailer, make some dinner. I'll go ahead and take everybody's orders. Kids are in there just playing around right now. Watching movies on my wife's laptop. Now this is weird. It's super dark out here. I think we have one neighbor that actually has a standby generator, and he's on this side of the street, and his house is the only house that's lit up. It's like getting super dark outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some hamburgers. Eventually I'm gonna have to turn my refrigerators on. Yeah. Eventually I'm gonna have to come out here and turn my refrigerators on for a little bit so they can power up and chill down. Everything is still pretty frozen, so I'm not too worried about it right now, but probably about another hour or so I'll go ahead and bring one of the extension cords back out here so I can actually turn these refrigerators on and let them chill down a little bit. This is cooking in a pandemic with no power. So I'm not gonna turn on the fryer just because I don't feel like dealing with the grease, even though it probably would be better as far as the overall heat of the trailer, but I'm not going to worry about the fryer right now. So as cold as it is out here, it already feels nice and warm because of the steam that's coming off the griddle, the heat that's coming off the griddle. So here we are about 8 hours later. Still no sign of when the power is going to come back on. I think it's about 200,000 people that are out of power right now. I got my trusty light right here that you see, and I'm currently working on a video, so I have some power. So it's not the best, but I was able to edit and finish another video, so I'm happy with that. So I guess right now just it's 10 o'clock, so I guess I could go to sleep for the night, but I kind of can't because I want to keep an eye on the generator. I'm about half a tank right now. I still got another 1.5 gallons, I believe, I can put in there, so that'll last me a little good while. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside and actually power up the trailer so I can actually use the receptacles on the trailer. So the 2 generator cords that I have right now actually can use from the receptacles on the wall. So I'm gonna go outside and take that apart so I can do it that way, which means I gotta crack the window open to get those cords out, but it's cool. Then once I do that, then I can actually turn on my refrigerators outside, and then I'll take the plugs in here for probably about an hour and plug up the refrigerators in here so we don't get too much thawing in the freezers. Okay, it's about 2 a.m. Everybody's asleep, doing some late night vlogging. I just wanted to come outside, make sure, heat up the griddle just to get a little bit more heat in here, because I can't run my heater because I actually got the heater on the inside right now. So I wanted to come heat up the griddle to get that ambient heat, get it up to temperature 350 degrees. It's going to take a few hours for that heat to dissipate outside of the trailer, so I wanted to come and heat it up. Generators out there still running. Look at me and my sweet lights. Everybody else is in darkness. Yeah, kind of a good thing right now, but you know, it still kind of sucks. So the generator's running. I estimate I'm using probably about 4,500 watts. I got the 2 heaters running, no lights are on. It's probably less than that right now with no lights on. Oh, I do have this refrigerator. I'm alternating refrigerators, and I got the refrigerator on the inside running. I'll probably end up shutting everything down around 3 because the generator is really loud, but people just got to deal with it. There's nothing I can do about it right now. There's really nothing I can do about it right now. So, but once you get about 10-15 feet away from the generator, it's really not that loud. So I'll probably shut everything down around 3. And probably get up as early as I can to come out here and make sure nothing's frozen as far as the trailer is concerned. I think the house is going to be all right. It seems like it's nice and warm in there. The 2 little heaters surprisingly are working really good, so I don't have too much to complain about on that front. So I got the griddle turned up right now, kind of high, so I can hurry up and get that heat billowing out of it. I feel it already. It actually feels about 15 degrees warmer in here already. It's crazy, when you don't have the vent hood on, this thing heats up so quick in here, which scares me for the summer, but I think I'll be all right because I can just turn the vent hood up higher and pull more heat out of here. But yeah, I'm just gonna get this thing up to temperature, probably, you know, 300 degrees or so, and once I get it up to temperature, let it sit for a couple minutes, probably 20 minutes or so, and then just go ahead and shut everything down for the night, and we should be able to survive. Everybody's bundled up, even though it's not that cold in the house right now. Everybody's bundled up, so I think everybody will be good. And hopefully in the morning, you know, so after the night, or well, you know, like I said, it's about 2:30 or so right now, probably another 30 minutes of this, and I'm hoping in the morning I wake up to lights. That will be nice. It would be nice to wake up to the HVAC kicking on and heating the house up again. But upstairs seems to be all right. We're all downstairs, but upstairs seems to be all right. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, we're blessed enough to have this equipment to be able to keep the lights on and not be freezing on the inside. A couple of my neighbors have chimneys and stuff, and a couple of them actually have gas fireplaces, so that's pretty sweet. But it is what it is right now, so I guess I'll catch you guys in the morning. Well, woke up this morning and it was really cold. Not that cold. I think it got down to about 54 degrees or so. And by the time I had got up, I was sitting around, and then all of a sudden, boom, everything cut back on. So because I stayed up so late, I kind of slept in a little bit, so I got up around 9:30 or so. 10 o'clock, the lights came back on, and just waiting for the house to warm up now. So yeah, it wasn't that bad at night. So at 3, I cut the power off to the generator, and then went to sleep. Everybody else was already asleep, so that was a pretty crappy experience, and if you have the ability to get a standby generator, or any type of generator for that matter, I suggest you do so because it is well worth it. But other than that, I guess this ends this video. Hopefully I have a better adventure for this week. It's supposed to be actually like 56 degrees this week or something like that, so we need it. So I'll see you guys in the next one.